All right, not the most ideal spot, but places I like to go over here, full of people. And then I got far enough away, but then all their kids were running around screaming. So went over and found this spot. It's not that level. I'm gonna have to level the truck out a little better. But let's get to that. It's actually pretty good. The truck says it's just a little bit, just slightly tilted this way by 1 degree. So everything else in the back will be good. Awning room will be sleeping kind of downhill, so I'll have to make sure I sleep downhill. I think we're good. Let's switch it around. So it does have the kitchen a little bit on the low side, but it's gonna be a lot nicer. I was just getting in here, so now this fridge, instead of being, you know, up here normally, because I dug 2 holes over here and then raised that side. I mean, it's super easy for me to get in and out of here, which is where I tend to struggle sometimes for the stuff that's buried. If you saw my other video on this left side down deep, I have to end up getting out the footstool and climb up in there. So anyway, it's gonna be kind of nice. So we should get shade for another hour or 2. Sun's coming this way, and then we'll get it on our solar, and then we'll get a little bit of shade after afternoon. So should be an okay spot. Get the awnings out. Not going to go through setting them up. You've all seen them. This is definitely getting easier. Definitely got to do something different this time for sleeping arrangements. Oh, I need that pad. So because I brought that air mattress, I made sure I've got another air mattress, a smaller one, that's designed for that exact sleeping bag. And then I have a ultralight cot that if worst case scenario, this thing pops in the middle of the night and I feel like it, I can get up, set that cot up, blow that air mattress up, and then I'll be back in the game again. It's the only thing with air mattresses is I like to have at least one spare and a patch kit. Maybe use the patch kit in the middle of the night if it's a slow leak, but if something happens and it pops, then you're screwed. So, anyway, just my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. I bought these. I don't have a set. I've always wanted a set. I always forget to get them. The only thing these right now is those Pudgy Pies high iron. This is a dual from Rome. This was the best rated one that people said anyway. So I went that route. Now, problem is they're not seasoned. So I'm gonna have to season them on the stove because pretty much California's mountains down here, down south, especially on this mountain, Big Bear Mountain, it's a 24/7, 365 day a year fire ban. So, and I don't think it's ever gonna change. So we will. And I told myself I'm going to quit saying so. As I edit videos, I keep saying how much I say that. And I'm like, I got to quit doing that. I say that and I say a lot. What I saw was get the pan going. And you can do it over the open flame, but I don't want to drip the grease and everything all over the inside of the stove. Hard enough to keep that clean. But I'm thinking my cast iron pan is picking up a little bit of rust. It could probably use some more seasoning. So maybe we can do 3 things at once here with this. These. Get some of this in the pan before it's too hot. So a little Crisco is what they said to use on the high irons, or at least a couple people I saw that did it. So we'll get that in there, that ripping. And basically they just took gloves, if you can see that big old glob of the Crisco. And they literally just wiped it. Get it in there. This one. I don't have a lid. I do. I forgot to bring it. Everybody forgets something, I guess. Actually, I didn't forget to bring it. I think I just said, nah, I'm not going to bring it. We're going to take that. Basically, we're going to take this firebox pan, put that thing over the top, and we'll let that thing go for a while. All right, she's smoking away. Everything I saw on YouTube said, 15, 20, 30 minutes, or 30, 35 minutes. The destructions say 15 minutes. Let them cool and then do it again. Wipe out with paper towel, recoat and heat again. After heating the second time, remove from fire. Wipe out excess oil from paper. So I guess you only need to do it a couple times. But we'll give it a good seasoning. We got time. I didn't like the pan idea. It seemed to burn more on the pan. So I'm going to try it this way. It says you can do it like this. So we'll see where this goes. They're already starting to smoke, so I'm going to have to turn them down a little bit. All right, everyone. I think we got a decent little amount of seasoning on here. It's fairly slick, but I'm hungry. So let's make some of these pudgy pies. This one's better than this one, but we'll get a little bit more seasoning on it when we cook these things. So let's get to that. Let's see if this butter doesn't feel it. Soft enough. Probably should have had it out. Yep. Four. I think we're gonna have two because I'm getting pretty hungry. The burrito I had on the way up here, the breakfast burrito, didn't hold up. That's not gonna work. Maybe. I think what I'm gonna do is butter the pudgy pie pans. How about that? Where can we go? Yeah, we'll do that. Otherwise, I'm going to tear that bread to shreds. A little too much butter. Fire. That one. This one. So here's what we'll do. Put in one bread. Two bread. That. Piece of white cheddar. Uh-oh, a little wind. And got a couple pieces of Black Forest ham. It's thin. Gotta love people. Jerk off just drove right into my camp. This is the only campsite in here. He drove right in. Just the turnaround. Amazing. Let's stop what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, look at all that butter. Woo, it's gonna make a mess. Put that on there. Yes, this is how this works. Those shoved down in there. Put the little ring on there. Now you're supposed to take a knife and like cut off this stuff before it makes a huge mess. Probably too late, but and then this is the first time I've ever used one of these, so check it regularly, I guess. Make sure I turned it down. Don't need to be that hot. I guess the key to them is to keep them moving and peak early and often. Look at all that butter I spilled. What a mess. See there, cresting up already. Some brown. Getting there. We'll stay on this side a little bit longer. I don't know about you guys, but those look pretty done to me. What do you think? That's a yes. Little pie iron grilled cheese sandwiches, or pudgy sandwiches they call them, pudgy pies, something like that. Something different. Ooh, nice and crispy. We're all right. Cheese melted. Little grilled ham and cheese. Any of you guys use these pie irons? Let me know. Let me know what your favorite is. I've got a couple. There was a taco one that I wanted to do tonight. I was gonna do, and I thought about it, and I opted for a steak thing. But seems to be all kinds of decent little recipes. FYI, you can buy these. If you want to look in the comments down below, you know, I only make a little bit off them, just a percentage. So, but everything helps. So. All right, get this dialed in for dinner. Steak out. Let it cool down for about 20 minutes. All right. Bad boy ready. This is a decent looking ribeye. Has lots of marbling, lots of fat. Okay. This is a little butter. It's Kinder's from Costco. Butter something. It's actually really, really good. Lots of black pepper. Smash that in. More black pepper. So, probably isn't much. See how that works. A little short on both of those, like we talked about before. These Idahoans right here, if you don't have them, really make a good potato. I have zero complaints with these things. We've been eating these for years. Sound you want to hear? A little garlic. Thyme. Baste it away. Probably need to flip this one time. I'm gonna say that's good. Let's see if we overcooked her. Pretty sure we did. Took a second. Oh, not terrible. Not terrible. All right. That'll work. Look at that. Definitely needs more salt and pepper. That thyme and butter is really good. A big old glob of that. And some more salt. Once it settle back down, still a nice medium rare. All right, well, I'm done. That's all I can take. So there's those Goal Zero lights. They were pretty good. Got a pretty good light up there. Dinner's all done. Starting to clean up. Pack it all up. Probably move our way into the tent. I'm not sure yet. It's starting to get cool. Right. It's 48. It's actually a little chilly. See if we can't get this diesel heater started. See if it'll warm the tent a little bit. There she goes. So it says we've got 48, 42. Let's see what happens. We got deer, middle of camp. Camp. Got that. Hope it came through. It was kind of dark, almost looked blurry, but I think it's good. So let's get some coffee going, and we will start figuring out which one of our options we want to use for breakfast. And then, if anybody saw the top 5 video I just put out, I need to amend that, and we're going to add the diesel heater to that, and we're going to probably move it up in there ahead of a few things, because I had that working last night. That was amazing. It ran all night long, used maybe 25%, maybe a little more of the 500 watt Jackery. Used less than half a tank of fuel. So 1 tank of fuel and a Jackery fully charged could run that for 2 nights. No problem, as long as you weren't running it on high. I had it running on low from about 8:30 when I went to bed, 8:39 to about 3:30, and then got up, went to the bathroom, and then it's like, oh, it's a little chilly in here, and I think it said it was 50 something, 58 or 62, I can't remember. Turned it up to high, and then when I finally woke up again this morning, 72 in the tent. And of course, spill it everywhere, per usual. What spill? Everything out of here. Got a coffee. I recommend these if your sleeping bag doesn't come with one. These were just an Amazon special, and I think they were maybe 20 bucks for, I believe, 3 as a stuffed sack for your sleeping bag. Leaving sleeping bags tightly compressed for storage is bad for them. So I always just leave them in these. The only time I tighten it down and completely compress it is if I need the space. But 9 times out of 10, it just travels in these. It lets them kind of air out a little bit. Not air out, but it allows them to maintain their loft. It's especially important, actually it's imperative that you do that with down sleeping bags. And most down ones will come with a bag like this. I got plenty of juice left on this 500. Let's see if it'll run it. Yep. since I talked so much smack about it on that review video, we're going to use the oven this morning. Here's another little pro tip for you. If you don't have one for the inside of your tent, get one. You see all that dirt, see all that filth? All that is stuck to this, and then by the time I walk on this and then start walking around in the tent, it's kept the vast majority of the dirt out of there. And like I said, I've been using these for years, and they are money. So yeah, definitely get one. Nasty rag. Always keep plenty of these around too. One that you're going to make gross and clean one. Just unlatch the little lock. That's pretty much it. Stick your rack in. Whatever height you like it at. Oops. Which is usually there for me. Do a little cooking spray on here. Doesn't take much. Right one. There we go. She popped on her own. Pretty good in there. A few more minutes. I can smell them. Where are we at? See that? Get yourself a set of these welding gloves. These are good to like 900 degrees. They're outstanding for dealing with this kind of stuff. Look at that. Almost perfect. And I put the pizza stone in. Otherwise, it will try to burn the bottoms. Unless you do a double pan. But the pizza stone takes up a lot less room, and the bottoms are beautiful. Okay. Leave that there. We'll leave it open. We'll let it all cool down. While those are cooling off, I want something else, just a little something else. I'm going to scramble up some eggs here. It's back here. Just get something more nutritious in me, I guess. Cheese on top. Getting it everywhere. All right, 3 should do it. Milk. Ooh, just enough. Perfect. Some salt, pepper. that good. Enough. Up here. Find my butter. Love orange juice. Ooh, don't like this one though. What kind of orange juice do you like? I like that simple or whatever it is. No pulp. That one's kind of yuck. Let's get our sauce on here. Frosting. Whatever the heck it's called. Here and there. So here's the con to this particular stove. Its simmer control leaves something to be desired. It cranks out the BTUs, which is why I use it. But the little jet boil clamshell, whatever that one's called, that one's got amazing simmer control. So something to keep in mind, depending on what you like to eat, what you like to cook. So if you like to slow cook things, this is a hard one to do it on. This will be hard to do my scrambled eggs, because I like to do my scrambled eggs kind of soft, and so this will be a little bit more difficult to do it on here. It is a little. I've done it a little more difficult to do it on here because it's hard to keep that temperature low. Okay. She's cooking. She's ready. Okay, we'll add that to our dirty dish pile. Keep these bad boys moving. There's my hot spot. Not dirty in any more dishes. Right about there. Let the residual heat go through. Like I said, I like mine a little on the softer side. Some people don't. How do you like yours? My wife likes them done. And she also doesn't mess with pre-mixing them. She just cracks the eggs in the pan and then just scrambles them up with the spatula, which is not my way to do it. There you go. So be it, right? All different. Get some pepper back out. Definitely gonna need pepper. Got them right. I think that's gonna do it. More about call that good. 3 eggs is a lot for me. Don't worry, they won't go to waste. That boys go home with me. Perfect. Perfectly done. Wow. That's actually the best batch yet. Cooked wise. Definitely gonna have another one of those before we leave. Alright guys, that's the end of this one. we'll get this home and start getting it edited and try and get it up. If you made it this long, I appreciate it. You know, remember, like, subscribe. So most of the people I think that are, you know, that are subscribing are watching a good chunk of these. So that's about it. We will see you on the next one.